Ooh, all right. Nice little icebreaker to get us started. How's that monster?
Starting it the right way. This video is sponsored. No, it's not. I wish. I would take a Monster sponsorship.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably some bad things. Monster's probably not a great company.
Yeah, I don't think any company's a great company.
Yeah,
Except
that's a good
for,
point. Except for all the ones that I've done brand deals with.
Yeah.
All of those are great companies, and I love them and I support them fully.
Yeah.
But every other company that exists out there is
Yeah.
bad, unless I do a brand deal with them, in which case I fully support them. No, but yeah, it is hard to find a completely moral company in today's world. Yeah, strong start. I'm just drinking my second Monster of the day here.
I had caffeine this morning.
I can't tell.
I had coffee this morning, but it's just gone.
Yeah,
It's worn out. I don't know.
coffee's outdated. We need to bring back cocaine. Or no, wait, what?
I need to have I need to have some Coke with my coffee.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Stir it in like you stir sugar.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I
Would
did.
you?
Get you going.
Yeah.
Get you real going.
Yeah.
Yeah, coffee's just not cutting it anymore. In today's economy, in today's world, you know, we need
I need like 2 cups.
yeah, 2 cups of Coke coffee.
Yeah.
Today, guys, we're going to be talking about some things. We don't have a whole lot on the docket today, so we're going to be
Yeah.
yapping a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We do have some things, though. We're going to be talking about how the government's group chat got leaked. Secret war plans went out to a journalist from a magazine on accident. And it's pretty insane, and the memes out of that have been awesome. As well as DoorDash has released a buy now, pay later.
Yeah, buy
system.
now. It's like you can literally have installment plans on a burrito.
Which basically you can now rack up debt on
DoorDash.
So that's pretty
cool.
funny, and we're going to talk about that and kind of what the consequences of that are going to be and how that's kind of strange and insane.
Yeah.
As well as I wanted to kind of rant about cars and a car-based society, car-dependent society, because I have recently had some car troubles again, and it just made me think about some things.
Yeah.
I say we started with that.
All right. Yeah, that's a good.
Okay.
place to start. Okay. I want to start it off with this though.
Okay.
Would you? Okay. Well, you probably would, but would you go on this rant if your car was like working fine and good?
Well, I would, but I wouldn't feel as passionate about it.
Yeah.
Because, but also like, when my car's working fine, it's great, and I like it. I like having a car. It's a cool invention. Don't get me wrong. You know, we can get around so fast, and it's fun. You know, some people really enjoy cars, and I'm not saying that we should like do away with cars or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I just do think that like our society, at least in where we live in like Virginia, like I mean, I live in a city, but we don't really have like accessible public transportation at all.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just find cars to be really like annoying. Like I don't know. For me, first of all, they're dangerous as fuck. I mean, the amount of people that die in cars all the time is insane. I mean, everybody that you know knows somebody who died in a car accident, or has been in a car accident, or themselves has been in a car accident, or they know someone else. Anyways, I mean, like I know at least a few people who died or had brutal car accidents that left them pretty messed up for a while.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But we all just kind of accept that and just like continue to drive, because we have to. But I just find it to be like kind of insane. Also, they're just so expensive. You know what I mean?
Not cheap. Yeah.
Like we got they're not dangerous. They're not really economically like easy to use. But not only are they expensive to buy a car, but it's also expensive to you got to get insurance for the car, and you got to buy gas for the car, and then you got to change your oil, and then you got to fucking put you got to do all the maintenance, then your car's spark plug breaks, and then your fucking your radiator, something like that. I don't know. What was that thing I had to replace recently? It was
like a spark plug.
No, it was something else that my brother replaced.
Was it a
like
radiator?
$300.
Was it a radiator?
Maybe, I don't know.
Was it?
It was something like that. Anyways, we had to replace this thing.
Pretty sure that's what.
And it was like $300, and it's just annoying. Or like my catalyst converter is broken, And so I always have a check engine light flashing, but like I'm not gonna spend like hundreds of dollars to fix that when like it's literally all it's doing is just like polluting the environment a little bit more than it's supposed to, which is annoying because I care about that, but I'm not gonna spend hundreds of dollars to fix that, to replace that or anything. It's just like, I don't know, cars have always been something to me that annoy the hell out of me, because I mean I've talked about it in depth on this podcast before, how I used to have mad car anxiety when I was driving, like to the point where, I mean, even today I don't go on the interstate. I haven't driven on the interstate in I mean maybe a year. Like literally I've not even driven on them at all. Not necessarily because I can't, just because I would prefer to avoid them. And I don't really, but thankfully I'm in a position where I don't really rely on it very much. Like I don't really have to drive anywhere other than like the gym or the store or to, you know, to like somewhere to run or something like that. Or just like to your house or to one of my friends' houses or something. I don't really need to like go to work with it, or I don't rely on it very much otherwise, but it is still something that always bugs me. Like, I mean, it's possible to have a city that works without cars.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about all that?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, I've been to Germany and like Europe, so I know like what a city looks like that pretty much runs on like public trains, buses.
I would imagine it's also maybe more environmentally friendly for everyone to not have their own individual vehicle.
I think the only European country that's like heavily like non-car is like the Netherlands or one of those countries, because in the Netherlands they literally have bike highways.
I like that.
Where like it's really, I saw like a video on Instagram of it.
It's raining, that kind of sucks, I guess.
Yeah, well no, some of them are like built like with like they're like enclosed structures or something.
And these people on Fox News are like, Robert F. Kennedy's gonna get in office, and he's gonna stop our kids from having autism, and he's gonna fix the vaccine crisis. and all of us will be healthy again. We can eat as much as we want, and we'll never gain any weight. That's literally what they say on Fox News all the time. And it's like, dude, what are you talking about? Seriously, what are you talking about? Like, you're talking about like, oh yeah, these other countries don't have as much of an obesity problem. It's like, maybe it's because
we don't.
They go biking to get to work.
Yeah, dude, literally
instead of getting in a car and waiting in traffic for 3 hours and going through a drive-through, and as well as like eating ultra-processed foods all the time, which we can only afford because of the cheapest things. Don't even get me started on that.
But yeah, I think that like it would be cool to have like a city where you don't have to drive everywhere.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
But I do like having a car. I don't know.
That's fine. And I mean, some people are like car guys. Some people like working on cars.
A car guy. I don't like working on them too much though.
Okay, so what do you mean by you're a car guy? You just like you like cars?
I like cars. I like looking at them.
I like cars.
I like cars. I like trains.
Yeah.
But no, I just like the cars, the fast cars especially. You know,
that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Some loud cars are good.
I don't know why it's funny.
And
we need. Okay, this is another thing actually.
Yeah.
And this isn't really cars. This is trucks, but they're vehicles.
I like a big old truck, man.
Big old fashioned truck. Not old fashioned though. Yeah. It is really crazy too that in America, especially, I can't really speak for the rest of the world, but we keep just making bigger and bigger and bigger trucks, and making them like, to the point where, I mean, eventually we're all going to be driving around with fucking tanks.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, if you see like really lifted trucks, those don't come like that.
Right.
People modify them. I mean, yeah, there is like, I think in Virginia there is a height restriction, or there's like height restriction in general, but it's like, I think it's a lot, or it's like, I don't know. I know one of my friends that I used to hang out with, he moved down to Florida, but his dad had a lifted Ford truck, and dude, I'm not even joking you. Especially like a car like yours, if he got really close to your bumper,
couldn't see me.
Couldn't see you.
Honestly,
see you. Like,
they probably blend in Florida.
No.
I mean, that's obviously like there's lifted trucks, but that's not even what I'm talking about. Just like trucks are just getting bigger too, and they're getting like more dangerous, I guess you could say. Like,
maybe, yeah.
I mean, look at the Cybertruck.
I mean, Cybertruck is not really. I wouldn't consider that a truck at all.
You wouldn't consider that a truck
because if you run
it, the future, man.
If you run it through a puddle off road, it just dies. Like trucks don't. Yeah, no. Cybertrucks are a special kind of truck for a special kind of person.
Yeah. Did you see that? I saw this.
I saw one when I was coming over here, actually, and I was just like, "That's."
I saw one at a Mexican restaurant yesterday, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Yeah. A fucking Cybertruck in the parking lot of a Mexican restaurant.
Oh god.
I'm like, dude, what?
Dude, they're just so. They look. Okay, they've been recalled. Like every single one has been recalled.
Almost
because. The first
time,
the panel
just comes off.
Yeah, the panel comes off, and then there was one because the gas pedal got stuck.
Yeah, it was getting stuck at full throttle. Thankfully, like the brake overrides it. But like, if that wasn't the case, holy crap! And still, it's scary to have your pedal stuck all the way down. Dude, also,
imagine you're going down the road and your pedal gets stuck to the floor. Like,
also, I've seen videos where this one guy, like, he had a brand new Cybertruck.
Yeah,
and he just slammed the door a little bit. And then he was like, watch this. And he pushed the button, and it just wouldn't open. He just couldn't open it anymore.
Yeah,
and you can just rip the like panels out inside. Like, they're just like barely even on there. Anyways, but that didn't mean to get into a rant about Cybertrucks. I was just kind of trying to say that the idea of a Cybertruck is like this sharp metal box that is indestructible, bulletproof. And it's like, why do we need that? And if it gets into a crash, I feel like it would just demolish their car. But actually, I'm pretty sure it's not that sturdy. From what I've seen, the Cybertruck kind of gets demolished.
Yeah, like remember when that guy like exploded a bomb when he was inside of a Cybertruck?
Yeah, in front of the Trump Tower.
Like, I forgot what happened, but I'm pretty sure it didn't.
The door's locked.
Yeah, the door's locked, and he was trapped in a fireball.
I don't know if he did it on purpose. Still, we don't really know.
Yeah,
I don't think, but. I wanted to find like a Cybertruck crash to see what happened to the two cars because if I remember correctly, like the Cybertruck gets demolished.
Go up, right, second row to second one on the right, like farthest right. Yeah, that one. Look at that one. That one's crazy, dude.
Whoa. 2 Cybertruck accidents in Mexico in 48 hours leave 4 injured and no deaths. Bro, look at that. Is that the Cybertruck?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy shit. How does that happen?
Yeah, that's the other thing with like cars, like with cars and crashes.
Yeah.
Is like I don't know, it's just crazy. You don't like some cars I think like trucks are better to be in.
Yeah.
Right? And then as the driver. And then like dude, I've seen
as someone in like a tiny car like me.
Oh no, you
don't want to get into an accident with
especially a smart car. Dude, I've seen some of those on the interstate. I'm like, dude, if you get in a crash with a semi truck, it's gonna fold into a little tiny, like imagine a soda can when you like squish it. That's what a smart car looks like.
Literally,
when you get in a crash. Oh gosh.
Yeah, but we should. I feel like you should be able to drive a small car like that.
Yeah,
but it kind of is.
At the same time, you need to make it like you need to put a roll cage in it or something to where it doesn't fold in on you.
Yeah,
or something like that. If you get into one crash with a semi truck,
no, but those cars are woke though, so we don't care if they get folded up.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
we need to add something to a Cybertruck because those are patriots. I saw a post that was like someone put the sticker that was like I bought this before Elon was crazy on a Tesla Cybertruck, and then someone community noted them IRL and was like. Elon only sold the Cybertrucks after he went crazy.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously we're really far into a car dependent society.
Yeah.
To the point where I don't know if we can really get out of it at this point. But I just like the idea of, and maybe I should just move to a different country. But I like America. I like what America could be.
Yeah.
And the idea. But anyways, I don't know. I just feel like it would be cool to see a world where you didn't have to get in a car to go everywhere, I don't know. I just think it would be cool. I just think it's super expensive. It's super dangerous. It's super nerve-wracking. It's kind of an insane concept to all be going around in these like $20,000 fucking cars that we we fucking spend half of our paychecks filling up gas with driving 2-ton fucking steel machines at 80 miles an hour right next to a bunch of people doing the same thing. It's kind of an insane idea if you really break it down.
Dude, I mean, you go back to like car crashes and stuff. I mean, I got in that minor little fender bender.
Yeah.
Dude, I was shaken up for like a month or two after that. Like, I was still like, when someone would brake behind me, I'd get a little tense for a minute. Tell.
Like, I mean, whenever we would drive, whenever I would drive or I would be in the passenger seat, you would always like look in the mirror and like if you were having a conversation and someone was like stopping behind you at a stoplight, like you would stop talking and look at the rear view mirror to make sure they didn't hit you. Yeah.
I mean, it definitely like messes up your confidence.
Yeah.
For a little bit. Even the minor things.
Right.
I mean, like the person hit me and I was holding my brakes and I moved a little bit. Luckily, I didn't hit the fucking car like in front of me because it was tight. God. It's crazy. And but dude, before I got my new car that's like doesn't have really as any problems really compared to my truck.
Yeah.
The last couple of weeks I was running my truck, I was just like thinking to myself on the interstate, this is really bad to think about. It's like, what if the ball joint just pops off when I'm going? I mean, I'm fucked.
I mean, it was not out of the question.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
It was a pretty bad ball joint from what I hear.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was when I was changing my oil, like one of the last times I was changing my oil in my truck. I mean, I was looking at the ball joint and I was like, that does not look good at all. And I touched it and some like flakes came off of it.
Half of it falls off. You're like,
I mean,
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. You can't think about it.
I mean, my mom tells me also, and that's another thing, is like it's really frustrating that we have to have a car, but we can't afford to really have cars. So then we have debt based around cars, and then when we have problems with our cars, we can't afford to fix that either.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. But my mom was explaining to me how, I think it was like her tags or, no, was it her tags? What am I thinking of? No, yeah. Well, her stuff is expired and she needs to get like an inspected, but she has a problem with it. The tires are like bald as hell and they're probably not going to pass an inspection, but she can't afford to go through and change every single tire right now. So she can't afford to get an inspection either. So she's just kind of stuck with bald tires and an expired inspection.
I mean, like, I'll say this about the inspection sticker. I don't know what it is, like, because it's state by state usually. I went like 2 years, pretty much like last inspection I got on my truck was like 23 and I've made it like a year.
But then here's the thing, because you can get in trouble for it. If you get pulled over for something else and they notice it, and you can get in trouble for it. What is the punishment? A fine?
Probably. I mean, that's going to be a lot of money, but
this is an insane idea.
I mean, like, dude, this is fucking I want to tell you something that's even crazier.
Hold on, let me make this point real quick. You get a car, you spend thousands of dollars on a car, and you pay it off over the course of like 15 years, right? With, you save up for it, and that's what you buy.
Yeah.
Just so you can fucking get to work and get a job. Yeah. And then you pay for car insurance, you fill it up with gas, you change the oil, you buy all this stuff, and then after all of that, okay, you have a problem with your car that you can't afford to get fixed. So you can't get this inspection. You get pulled over for, let's say you go too slow or something, or you go too fast and you get pulled over. And then you get a fine for not being able to afford to get your car inspected and fix the problem it has. And now you're even more in debt.
Yeah.
That's a crazy concept that we have. It's just kind of insane.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
I don't know.
I know that, I think it's like, if they, like, you're speeding or whatever, like, you have to do something else for them to pull you over, and then if they see the inspection sticker, though. But, I don't, like, I mean, I would go past cops all the time, and shit, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
My truck was a walking time bomb.
Yeah. But then, again, I mean, not to make this a whole fucking societal critique, but like,
I mean,
there's obviously, notoriously, a racial component to being pulled over.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're racially profiled, you can't afford this, which you also have systemic things that push you to be more likely to be in poverty. Then, like, then you're fucked even more, because then you get racially profiled, you weren't even doing anything.
Yeah.
They pull you over and they're like, your headlights out too, and also your stickers are expired. You're like, I can't afford to fix it, and you're like, well, here's a fine.
Yeah, here's
like, a fine. God damn it.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, there's just so many things I feel like that are wrong with that. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But,
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, having a car is nice, but at the same time, it's like
it is crazy to me that our society in America, some of the biggest things that Americans have to like work all of their time to pay off and have the most debt with is a place to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Healthcare.
Yeah.
And then transportation.
Yeah.
It's like those are like the three things we all need.
Yeah.
And also like food. But like that's like where everyone's money goes. It's just kind of crazy that like the three biggest debts in America are things that everyone just kind of needs to have.
Yeah. 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 No, it is definitely crazy.
I don't know.
Hopefully that gets fixed.
I don't know how we fix it at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
I think it will happen sooner
time, I
than
hope.
later.
Yeah.
I hope.
We shall see. We shall see. But anyways, I like ranting about that. Speaking
yeah.
of debt, let's talk about DoorDash.
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't even know that much about this. You just kind of told me about this, and I was like, that seems like a good podcast.
DoorDash collabed with this one, I don't even know how you say that.
Klarna?
Klarna something. But I think they're like
Eat now, pay later.
Yeah, it's messed up.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read this article out loud. Part of it anyways. DoorDash and fintech company Klarna are joining, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but are joining forces to offer customers of the food delivery app the option of buying now and paying later. Of course. DoorDash customers will have the option to either pay in full or to pay in 4 equal installments or to postpone to, quote, a more convenient time, such as a date that aligns with their paycheck. That is insane.
Yeah, and it's also like, there's going to be like a fucking crazy interest rate.
I think it talks about that at some point. We'll see.
Yeah.
Deferring payments as a service for food purchases is increasingly widespread and already offered by DoorDash rival Grubhub. Really? Okay. As well as Walmart shoppers and those who bank at JP Morgan Chase. I mean, I do know, like, on the Shop app.
Yeah, it has the installments.
If you're buying a $20 shirt, it can be like, you want to pay, you want to do this where you just pay it off, or Amazon I think has a similar thing where you can buy certain things and pay monthly, stuff like that. They all have this.
Yeah.
But it's just hilarious to put it on food.
Yeah. Dude, that actually this reminds me of something. So I saw this old like Instagram, I think it was from like the late 90s and early 2000s when fast food restaurants started doing like credit card things.
Yeah.
And it was Burger King. They offered like paying with your credit card. Yeah. And people were like
paying with a credit card?
Yeah, like the first time they offered like you can put it on your credit card.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a time when you couldn't do that.
Yeah, I guess not, because most places just use cash.
Okay.
Until like recently, or
that's crazy.
Yeah, later than. And someone was like, if you're paying with your credit card, I don't think you should be eating here. Which, I mean, that's fair. I mean, like,
I mean, like, I get that argument. I mean, like, if you can't afford to go to Burger King, then it sucks.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is just, it seems like a way to, like, people are a little low on money recently, so our profits are going down. What if we just, like, started giving them debt to us?
Yeah.
Then that'll be nice. They'll buy stuff with it that they can't afford.
Yeah. Then they're paying like $100 a month.
God, dude, can you imagine?
10 years.
Can you imagine having to pay like 15% interest on like a $5,000 loan from DoorDash?
Yeah.
Because you bought Chipotle and you kept paying the minimum for like 10 years.
Oh, God.
It sounds like there's 4 equal installments that you have to pay.
Okay.
Or postpone payment to a more convenient time. Okay, to buy now, pay later service to be launched in the upcoming months, according to the announcement, comes amid an economic climate that has more Americans reluctant to apply for a credit card, mortgage, and car loans. Data published on Monday by the New York Federal Reserve shows. Discouraged borrowers, those who reporting needing credit but not applying for fear of being denied, reached 8.5% in February, the highest since Fed began tracking in 2013. I recently got my first credit card, and I've just been blowing it like crazy. It's free money, baby.
Yeah.
No, I have not been doing that, and don't do that.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough climate out there.
Yeah. Oh no, it is for sure.
It's a tough world.
Inflation's the Fed's revision like outlook for the years, like inflation's going back up to 3%.
Really?
And then the GDP is going to be negative 1.8%.
Yay.
Good numbers. Good.
Great numbers. Love that. Can we flip those around?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Negative inflation.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Welcome by shoppers as an interest-free way to make purchases.
Oh, interest-free. Okay, that's
good. From clothing to travel. Wait, is this talking about the same thing? Yeah. From clothing to travel, BNPL loans, buy now, pay later. Borrowers pay over time. Usage of buy now, pay later services surged during the pandemic, helping drive an online shopping boom. The pact with DoorDash marks a milestone in Klarna's expansion into everyday spending categories. That's kind of scary, though, to me.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this: at least it's interest-free.
I'm glad that
I didn't know that. I thought because I saw like a meme where it was like, you bought like $1,000 worth of Chipotle at like 28% interest or something.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm like, oh shit, is it?
Right before we filmed this, we saw like this meme on Instagram that was like me trying to ask bro to co-sign on my Chipotle order. Yeah.
Oh god.
This sentence right here, milestone in Klarna's expansion into everyday spending categories, just kind of worries me.
Yeah.
The fact that a company is expanding into everyday spending categories because Americans can't afford to pay for things in full. I mean, it's good that it's interest free. Doesn't sound like it's gonna. I don't know if it hurts your credit score or not if you don't pay it.
Well, it probably will. It probably will hurt something.
It might. Let's see what else we got. Yet some buy now pay later providers drew complaints of giving customers the runaround in cases of disputed charges or returned items, prompting regulatory action by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Oh, that woke agency that we did away with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
or it's
that's
like
just woke as hell.
It can't function.
They like destroyed it. They're trying to destroy it. You can always notice though that they never like to say the name of it. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. They call it the CFPB.
Yeah.
The CFPB. They're doing radical Marxist, communist.
Yeah, they're protecting people.
They're
don't like that.
Yeah, they're protecting consumers. It's woke. It's communism. Okay, so it says Consumer Reports is among the advocates warning shoppers to be on guard against buy now, pay later loans, saying some come with high interest rates and fees. Okay, so it sounds like some come with interest rates, but okay. Klarna defended its business model in a blog post, saying because it does not charge interest. Okay, good. It relies on customer paying on time, right? As opposed to credit cards, who miss payments are then cut off from deferring more. A practice that leaves 99% of its lending repaid. It said its average user owes the company $100. Wait, what?
So it's saying that like, see, so
it says it does not charge.
So
interest.
it's pretty much saying like it relies on like consumers being responsible by paying them back on time.
But how do you? Like, I don't understand how that differs from credit cards. Isn't that what they do? They just charge interest.
I think that the only difference is like credit, like this payment service doesn't
give interest.
Doesn't like give you interest. It's more of like, so if you owe like $200, it's just $200. But I guess like
how do they? What happens if you don't pay it?
Yeah, I guess they might put like a $15 fee or something on it or something like that.
Is basically interest at that point.
Yeah.
I guess what happens if you don't pay your DoorDash buy now, pay later?
The feds will come to your house and take you away.
You will usually incur late payment fees.
So fees,
other fees such as collection fees. Okay, so I mean it's the same shit. Basically, it's just like not. It's just not a percent.
Yeah, it's not a percent. It's just like
a flat fee.
Yeah,
which is I guess better.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like
if you compound.
If you it doesn't compound as much.
Yeah.
So
which is good.
Yeah.
But also it's worth noting that like this company being a company that basically gives you loans to buy small ticket items, they are reliant on you not paying them back on time to make a profit on top of what they're loaning you. Because if you just get $100 to buy a $100 thing and then you pay it back, they're not making any money because they paid for it and then you paid them back for it.
True.
So they're making a flat. So they make profit, I would assume, by you paying late or by people that are there paying late. So it is still kind of the same business model, I guess. The deal with DoorDash comes as the Swedish company readies an IPO. Founded in 2005, the food delivery and takeout platform partners with 675 merchants in 26 countries. Wow. Whoa.
So I feel like some people are gonna like definitely. I mean, they can't afford anything, so they're gonna be like, oh, cool, I can just like do this.
Yeah.
Figure out how to pay it back later, and then it's just gonna spiral out of control.
Oh, well, here's what you can do.
Yeah.
Take this advice, guys.
Yeah.
So what you do is you go on DoorDash and you buy your groceries with the buy now, pay later, right?
Yeah.
And then when it comes, the buy now, pay later comes knocking at your door, you pay it off with a credit card.
Yeah, I mean, some people might do that.
There you go. Okay, I'm just giving a little bit of advice there. Then you get to no, don't do that. I'm just kidding.
Some people will like, I mean, pay some off with a credit card, and then they'll use another credit card that they have to like. I don't know. It's
there
weird.
You go. It's free money, guys.
Called, like you transfer the balance,
and you can always
just declare bankruptcy.
Steal someone's identity, get a credit card open in their name, and then use that credit card, and that is literally free money because you never have to pay that back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just like.
You ever think about that?
No, that's a good idea. I think I might do that actually.
You can also just steal money that's not yours, and you never have to pay it back for it because it's not your money.
Yeah,
it's not even. It's great. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's a good idea. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, you should try it for sure. Let me know how it goes.
I'll
next week, I'm like, so Ryder's in prison.
No, I'm like,
he went to jail for credit card for identity theft and credit card fraud.
I'm like on the pod in like the jail video cam, like
so Sam Bankman-Fried.
So yeah,
you're like Diddy's been nice to me.
Yeah, Diddy's been nice to me. It didn't go as well as I thought, obviously, because I'm here, and I'm just like.
Here's what I learned.
Here's what I learned.
You can do it better.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then I get like, oh shit, that would actually be funny as hell. It cuts like mid pod to me in jail.
Oh,
with like the phone, I'm like, yeah, I fucked up.
Orange jumpsuit. Oops.
And then it's like that meme where the fucking big guy's like, hang up that call. Let me kiss that sweet mouth.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta go, Dakota.
Hold on, Diddy's calling. Gotta see you later.
Yeah.
Also, we should talk about the movie that we.
Oh yeah. What was it? Oh god.
No Other Land.
Yeah, No Other Land. That's what it was.
It's a Oscar-winning movie. This recently. If you guys haven't heard about this, it is basically a Palestinian-Israeli film or documentary.
Yeah, doc.
It is a Israeli journalist who came into Gaza and met this Palestinian activist.
Yeah.
And they kind of teamed up to make this documentary, which was really, really well made. And it actually has been pretty recently relevant.
Yeah.
Because the co-director of the movie, was he got
abducted
and assaulted,
and then he got released.
Yeah. And it sounds like he's okay, but he's not in great condition.
Yeah.
It basically, if you guys, people know about the current conflict. I mean, some people are vastly misinformed about the current conflict.
Yeah.
But I think we can understand that people have been dying, and it's not good. I mean, even like the New York Times is now reporting 50,000 people died in Gaza, which is probably extremely low estimates and not even close to the actual death toll. And they're reporting on it like Hamas terrorist-run health ministry says 50,000 people died. It's like, okay, dude, come on now.
Yeah.
But,
it's the New York Times, you know?
Yeah, that's what they do best. Every single comment on that post, though, was like Hamas-run health ministry? What the fuck?
Yeah. Dude, it's so every once in a while when I see like that kind of like misinformation, because that's what it is, misinformation.
I mean,
I like every once in a while like look in the comments, see what like people if it's like more than 100 comments, I'll look at it, and most of the time it's just like, this is fucking not right.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are fucking misrepresenting this whole thing.
Yeah, a lot of people
understand it will be like that. Yeah.
So this movie, which I highly recommend that everybody who has it available to them go watch it, because
if you don't have it available to you, you can pirate it also.
You could also do that.
Try to find it.
But yeah, if you can find it in a way that is going to maybe give them some support, then I would recommend that over pirating it. And also that's illegal, so I can't recommend you do that.
Yeah.
But no, I think you should watch it regardless. I think you should find a way to watch it. But basically what the movie is it I didn't know what to really expect. I just knew it was about the conflict.
I was like, it's probably gonna entail like maybe I was assuming like October 7th.
I was thinking it was gonna be post October 7th, but the whole movie was pre October.
Yeah, it was
7th.
pre October 7th. It was like from
I think 2020
to 2020
to October of 2023 is when they stopped filming. Literally right before October 7th.
Yeah,
it went from like the 3 years before October 7th up to October 7th. And barely even touched on the post the
it was
afterwards.
Crazy though.
It was insane. Which honestly goes to show you because it is, you hear every politician and every like news reporter being like, remember this conflict started on October 7th, 2023 when Hamas invaded the Israel place. And they did do that, and they did kill people, and they did do some really bad shit. But like, here's the thing. We saw this movie, and this movie shows how 3 years before that, and a long time before that as well, Israel had been consistently invading into Gaza and just destroying homes, displacing families, cutting water lines, like crazy stuff. Like literally, this entire village was forced to like live in caves.
Yeah, because
they can't build, and then they do build at night secretly, and then Israel comes over and just destroys it, and they build a school, and Israel's like, our courts said that your territory is actually illegal, so we're gonna destroy it. And they give them a little thing, and they just bulldoze it down. Yeah. And then they like arrest people who protested. They shoot them. The one guy was protesting.
It was like his
about their family's
uncle?
house being torn down. Yeah, it was his uncle, I think, or his brother maybe.
He got shot in the damn leg.
He got shot, and he was paralyzed for the rest of the movie, and then died in a cave because he couldn't get the current conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. But it's just like there's another scene in the movie where there was a school and the kids were literally in class. Yeah. There's a shot of the kids learning in class. They're all helping bring the stuff off the walls, and there's a bunch of fucking bulldozers and soldiers coming in to destroy the fucking school. And then they lock them in the building and they all jump out the window. It's like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. But so I'm not saying that October 7th was a good thing by any means, but you can't displace people and kill people like so consistently without them resisting.
Yeah.
For sure. It's the same situation. It's like you can't, like similarly to how we're in America right now, like you can't just like continue to push people in America with privatized healthcare, with cutting social programs that help everyday Americans, and then like not giving them town halls to like express their concerns. Like you can't just like keep pushing people and not expect them to resist. And if you're not giving them avenues to resist, then it's gonna not be in a way that you like them to.
I'm trying to think. Tom Tillis, some Republican senator, dude, he got a lot of death threats.
Really? And, I did see that.
He was like releasing them or whatever, and then
Which is so funny to release them like that.
Some old guy was like, if my back wasn't hurting so bad, I wouldn't mind spending the rest of my life in a California federal prison. I'm not gonna finish the rest of it, but
oh my god! Wait, so Tom Tillis?
Yeah, just look up Tom Tillis death threats.
Wait, I didn't spell it right. Tom, damn it, Tom. Oh god, this keyboard is so weird. But yeah, it's like when we saw the other guy get killed, the healthcare CEO. Yeah. Like that shows you, because this guy was brutally he was assassinated in
I think it was that's the
okay, we'll watch this in a second. Okay. But it's like when we saw this healthcare CEO Brian Thompson allegedly get killed by Luigi Mangione, but I was with him that day and he didn't do it. But anyways, when that happened and everybody responded positively and laughing,
a lot of people,
memes and just joking about it and like literally like applauding him.
Yeah.
The movement of freeing him, like that shows you that like it's a similar situation to October 7th. It's like you can't just constantly kill people and hurt people with privatized healthcare and expect them to not resist. And if you're not giving them legal avenues to resist, then they're gonna use the illegal ones, and they might be violent. But that's just how it's gonna go if you don't let them. If you don't let them express their concerns or give them any leeway. Yeah, it's not. I'm not saying it's justified to kill people and rape people in Israel, but I'm saying that we need to actually. You can't push people. Eventually, you push people so hard, resistance is gonna grow, and it's not gonna be the way that you want them to grow.
It ain't gonna be pretty.
It's not gonna be pretty. Exactly. Okay, let's watch this. This is Senator Tom Tillis one of his this was like people calling his office. And
dude, calling his office and being like, I mean,
saying some crazy shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but
let's see. Let's do
the short.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Senator Tillis'
That's
office.
how Northern Warbeck think about you Southern white trash.
Hold up. Okay.
The cool thing about
Good afternoon, Senator Tillis'
That's
office.
how Northern Warbeck think about you Southern white trash. That's what the ones who won the Civil War think about you. Do you understand that inferior bad genes, inbred stupid you and all you people?
Yeah, Tom Tillis. Afraid of death threats. Then get the out of office.
I would like to talk to Tom Tillis and ask him why he thinks it's okay for him to take money from this nation and it over. Why does he think that he can tell his employers to go themselves every goddamn day, all day long, and sell his goddamn nation out?
This guy is not woke.
Yeah, no. Oh, for sure, he's definitely.
Like, you hear this dude? Like, this is
like,
not some 18-year-old liberal arts degree person.
Oh, no.
Person. This is like an old Southern man.
He's like, why
freaking
the
out.
fuck do you think it's okay to sell your nation out every goddamn day? That's what
Dude, I love this.
His face.
But it's crazy that they released these voicemails thinking like it was gonna be good for them for somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
And
what are you doing?
It's also like crazy because you can, like, especially this one, the guy's face was getting redder and redder as he was going on.
You can hear how red. You can hear the steam coming out of his ears.
Yeah.
And his employer's over. Don't he know that his employers can take a axe handle and cave his head in?
And I suggest, well, you're going to have to be very careful about going out in public or talking to anybody that's real, that's an actual American, because we hate you.
If I didn't have a broken back in Southern California, I would spend the rest of my life in federal prison for a chance to cut your throat.
Good afternoon, Senator Tillis.
The last one, that was the one. That was the one that was like, wow, yeah, I mean.
Oh my God, that's the funniest death threat I've ever heard. If I didn't have back pain, I would be willing to spend my life in federal prison to slit your throat. No, that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, guy is like, these aren't woke people, man.
Yeah, these are not woke people.
These are like people that are getting tired of it, and they're not patient people.
Oh yeah,
either.
Yeah. I mean, they don't got
which
much time.
understandably they're not patient.
Yeah, but this is really funny. But I obviously we don't support death threats to sitting senators by any means. But it's funny, and again, you can't just. I mean, I also have a Republican congressman.
Oh yeah,
and the people here are fucking pissed about it. Like, I don't know if he's getting death threats. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. But
yeah,
I mean,
he must be like barricaded in his office.
He probably is. Yeah, because there's protest at his office every week in my area. There's literally his protest every single week. People get together and like protest for him to do a town hall, and he's just consistently refused to do it. We threw in anyways, and I went to it, and. The mayor was there, a couple senator representative was there, and a few other people were there, and a bunch of like people that wanted to get their thoughts out.
Yeah.
And we threw a town hall for him, and there was a chair, and his little we put it like a suit in it with a sign.
Nice.
Where's he at?
Yeah, where's Ben at?
He didn't show. So
yeah.
It's just if you're not doing town halls for him, people are gonna get fucking pissed.
Yeah.
But also all the town halls. Like, I understand why Republicans are scared to do town halls, because every time they do, they get fucking insanely humiliated.
No. Yeah, like there was a House of Representative in Nebraska. This was when like Mike Johnson was like, don't do town halls.
Oh yeah.
And he did one anyways, and I'm sure he regretted it because his constituents were like, what the fuck is our president? What the fuck is our glorious president doing? I want to like him, but I can't like him. I mean, that's probably what most of them, like, honestly, they're like, I want to like Trump, but like, he's doing so much shit that's obviously fucking gonna fuck my life up. So
yeah, they're like, I like Trump, but like, hey, maybe don't cut veteran healthcare and like all that stuff. Maybe don't cut the veteran jobs.
I don't know if that's the same one, but
I think it's a longer version.
There was like new death threats too. I was watching Hassan watch them, listen to.
Oh,
him,
I think I saw.
And it was like,
that too.
It was crazy. It was like
It's
some
so
some.
funny.
It was some guy. His son, one of them was really extreme. And the song was like, "This is not protected under free speech."
Yeah,
because
yeah.
It's like
I think one of them was
pretty.
literally like
It was pretty fucking brutal. Like
there
even
was-
worse than the one where it's like
I was
that
like federal
axe,
prison.
the axe handle one.
Yeah.
It was worse than that one.
I saw one that was like brutally describing how they were going to kidnap him. And kill him in front of their
in multi generations and torture.
Yeah, he
his
said he was
family
going
and
to
stuff.
torture his entire family and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, okay,
I mean, yeah,
like that's too far. Like I'm not saying that's a good thing at all, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's inevitable.
yeah.
Inevitable.
But yeah, that. I mean, you can understand why people are mad, and
Yeah.
then it's also like, if you're not gonna like say anything or do anything, people are gonna respond in a not so good way. To
Exactly.
be honest,
Yeah, that's just how it works.
and that's just like what it is. You just have to kind of like you have to get some balls. You have to get some fucking balls and do a town hall, like our representative.
Yeah.
Trump's clipped him.
Yeah, for real though. For real. It's we will see what happens. I do feel good about kind of where things are going. Well, no. I don't feel good about where things are going nationally, but I feel good about Congress.
Yeah.
Not how it currently stands, but
Yeah.
but I feel good at where it's seemingly going because there's been a few really good progressive representatives that come out.
Yeah.
I saw an ad for one yesterday that is running in Illinois' 9th district.
Yeah, is it a girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
She's-
I was listening to Hassan's stream actually for
really?
a couple minutes yesterday, and he played her ad, and then she was in his chat.
Oh,
which is
nice.
cool, and she's like, thank you.
She's like a journalist. I think she said she was a journalist, and now she's running for Congress, which is awesome. There's people like that. Obviously, Bernie Sanders and AOC have been doing the fight the oligarchy tour and having tens of thousands of people show up and voice their concerns and voice everything going on.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how credible this is because I saw it on Instagram. I saw that like Bernie Sanders. Let me pull this up real quick.
Okay.
Let me pull this up. I sent it to you, but
pull it up. You want me to open it on here?
Yeah, open it on Instagram.
Okay.
I sent it to your Dakota Talks.
Sweet
one.
Dakota Talks.
The usual account. I don't know, like
this one?
Yeah, that one. I don't know, like, I mean, that would be cool if they did. I don't know, like.
Bernie reports the Democratic Party preparing for AOC and Sanders 2028 presidential ticket.
That would be good. I feel like that would be good.
It doesn't.
I don't know if it's like real though, or like it's happening.
I personally believe that Bernie is far too young for president.
Yeah. Well, that's the other
Perhaps
thing.
Someone older.
Yeah. See, that's the other thing. It's like Bernie Sanders himself. I think like
I could see
a year or two ago said that he's too old, but I don't know. You never know.
I could see him being vice president, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I could see him setting up AOC to be president. Because I think AOC could do it. I think she would do a good job. I also think Tim Walz would be a good job. I think we've talked about this before, but
yeah. Tim Walz would be great.
Bro, look at this comment. We fully support this. That would be absolutely guaranteed landslide victory for JD Vance. Are you fucking crazy?
Dude, JD Vance is
a joke.
Yeah.
He's like the most unpopular vice president ever.
Yeah, I mean, even Donald Trump was like, he's not the future of the Republican Party.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. He's the most memed and hated on vice president ever.
He wouldn't win. There's no way he would win.
I was talking to someone earlier and they were explaining how their mom's a Republican and they literally don't like JD Vance.
Yeah.
Or Elon Musk.
Yeah.
That's actually becoming like very common. Like
people,
even Republicans, even like older Republicans are like, well, Trump's great and all, but I don't know about this Elon Musk guy. Like he's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And I don't know about JD Vance. He's kind of, I don't like his mascara. He's too gay for me.
yeah.
And I don't know. And,
dude, JD Vance's mascara is like crazy.
It is, dude. I saw this video earlier, and I was laughing so hard at this. Elon, this is a muted video, so sorry, audio listeners, but Elon Musk balancing what is it?
It's
cutlery?
like silverware.
He's balancing a bunch of silverware at like a golf.
It's funny because it's like Elon Musk and like a girl at the, oh my gosh. Dude, that's the world's richest man right there. That's the world's richest man.
Look at him. Look at this guy. The billionaire was seen playing around with 2 spoons and a fork at a table.
Oh God.
Look, what is he doing?
He's like, haha,
He's like, oh, watch this. I made an X. Stop.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. He's so proud. And look at this lady's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Why is she like moving back and forth, the lady? It's like, dude, it's like
They're both on ketamine right now.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
yeah. Dude, it's like the two kids and then Donald Trump and that one guy's like the fucking, like the uncle, like the two uncles watching him or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so funny.
Wait for it to like pan over to like Trump a little bit. It's just like funny.
Where's
like
Trump at?
He's like right there talking to some guy.
He's like, Elon, take this fork and this spoon and go talk over there. The adults are talking.
Yeah, the adults are barely the adults are talking in the room.
All right, let's talk about the government group chat being.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. That's a good, interesting topic.
Yeah. So I think after this we can wrap up. But
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so the Atlantic, the failing publication, it's a failing newspaper. It says the Trump administration accidentally texted me its war plans, which is fucking insane. So Jeffrey Goldberg reported on the Atlantic magazine, said U.S. national security leaders included me in a group chat about upcoming military strikes in Yemen. I didn't think it could be real. Then the bombs started falling.
That's crazy.
So here's Pete Hegseth, our Secretary of Defense guy who's in charge of that, and there's JD Vance. You can see his mascara.
It's like leaking a little.
Yeah,
bit.
it looks like he had a little teardrop right here. No, so we don't have to read this whole thing.
Oh, you can't even read.
Can't even read the whole thing. Let me look up.
Just look it up.
Group chat leak. What's it?
CBS
Government.
Yeah.
Okay.
BBC should give you the whole
BBC.
thing.
5 takeaways from the U.S. top military group chat. It's so funny. Let me find like the screenshots of it. Yeah. Okay.
Bro, what the fuck?
JD Vance. Oh wait.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. He said.
Oh god.
So it's called the Houthi PC Small Group. So we've got in the group chat, we've got JD Vance, Vice President, John Radcliffe, Director
You think
of the
the
CIA.
director of CIA would be like, let's not discuss this in a group chat? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. We've got Michael Waltz, National Security Advisor. Oh, God. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. Stephen Miller, White House Policy Advisor. And here's what we got. So it looks like JD Vance said, excellent. And John Radcliffe said, a good start. And then Michael Waltz sent a punch emoji, American flag fire emoji.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. And then it looks like Marco Rubio, I guess.
Yeah.
Said, good job, Pete and your team. Michael Waltz said, the team in Mall did a great job as well. SM, I don't know who that is, but said, great work, all powerful start.
Wait, go up to the top where the names were. Oh, Stephen Miller.
Oh, okay. Okay, there was more, though. I saw more. Oh, let me just look up government screenshots. I need to find. I thought the other article I had would have this on it. Okay, here's something.
Oh, wait, was this the same thing? Yeah, the same. Oh, wait, it's more.
Here it is. Here it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is fucking great. So, this is a conversation between Pete Hegseth and JD Vance. At Pete Hegseth, JD Vance says, if you think we should do it, let's do it. I just hate bailing out Europe again. Let's just make sure our messaging is tight here. And if these are things we can do up front to minimize risk to Saudi oil facilities, we should do it. Pete Hegseth says, VP, I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic. And then there's more somewhere.
Oh, God.
Is it on here? Bruh. Well, anyways, he goes into a whole other rant.
Yeah.
It's just...
Dude, I think that's great because it's funny.
Yeah.
But I also think it's like, what the fuck?
Very
Why
scary.
are you discussing that shit in like some random like Telegram group chat or whatever it is?
It was some app. I don't remember what the app was called, but yeah, I mean, it's like... I mean, it just shows how incompetent this administration is.
I mean, how the fuck do you add a journalist to a do you just type a digit and you happen to add like the Atlantic? Like, how do you?
I don't know. I guess maybe Pete Hegseth or one of the people that was in that group chat was maybe doing an interview for the Atlantic, and then and then they accidentally clicked them when they were adding the group chat. But like,
how the fuck?
Pretty top secret information here.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Seems like what?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like it's fine. No, it's good.
Your thing looks like it's a little unplugged.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Because it was like every time I would turn,
buzzing?
it wasn't buzzing, but every time I would turn, like I can only hear you in this ear or something. I don't know, but it's good now.
Well, there was this clip that I thought was really funny. I don't think I can find it now, but basically it was Pete Hegseth talking about like Hillary Clinton's emails or something.
Oh, yeah.
In 2016, and he's like, "This is a national security risk. You cannot be discussing top secret information on a unsecure network." And it was just that with the headline above him being like,
Yeah.
you know, they discuss plans to bomb Yemen.
Dude, this administration, it's only 2 months.
It is actually so funny to me though, like, because sometimes you just gotta think about it and just laugh, even if it's like scary shit. It's like the government, the administration's group chat got leaked, like unironically.
Yeah.
Like the memes where it's like me and the boys group chat got leaked.
Yeah,
that shit just happened on the government level, and that is so funny.
Holy shit,
Regardless of the very worrying consequences and implication of that, it
Yeah.
is so funny that is something that happened on the government level.
I bet it makes Europe feel a lot better about
Yeah.
the situation. Dude, actually, I don't know if you...
Like, oh, we could just like sneak in.
Yeah,
Really easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you saw this, though, but I saw where, like, Europe... Like, all the European NATO countries are talking about doing a 5 to 10 year plan to remove the United States from NATO.
Oh, my God.
Because they're like, fuck the United States. We
Can't trust us.
can't trust them.
I mean, I get that, I guess. Oh, yep.
Which is crazy because we made NATO. We literally, like,
Really
invented it pretty
I
much.
don't really know much about all of that, but that,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound
Yeah.
good.
But,
Yeah, fun times.
yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yep. Thank you guys for tuning in. was a
Next
good
week,
ep.
we'll talk about something good.
Something, the country will probably be burning down by next
Yeah,
week.
we'll probably have
but,
some breaking news about how
Yeah.
something horrible happened.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. Well,
So yeah, that's to look forward to.
yeah. Yeah. You have another, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to make sure I get something for this podcast
Yeah.
because lately I've kind of been slacking on that.
We need to do another deep dive. We just need to find the right
Yeah.
topic. I really liked the dumpster diving one we did last week.
That was good. I
would
it.
like to do more deep dives into TikTok
Yeah.
trends, but I just don't know anything about TikTok trends or how to find them. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Dude, I haven't been on TikTok in a while.
Yeah.
I check my account, see how it's doing.
Yeah.
Probably got like 100
Actually,
followers.
This is worth plugging, I guess. I actually
Yeah.
made a TikTok account that I haven't been plugging it anywhere. I've kind of kept
Yeah.
it separate from everything else. But I mean, obviously, we talk about politics on this podcast a lot. And so it's basically a political TikTok account. It's called Dakota Yaps. So that's my ad. It's just Dakota Yaps.
Yeah.
And I've actually gained like 80 followers on it. I've been posting just, every time I have something to rant about. It
Yeah.
feels good to get it out publicly.
Yeah.
And then I've had a couple of bangers, just been posting on there, and it feels good to talk about it sometimes and get it out. And
yeah.
I feel like maybe eventually I could turn that into something. I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah. Dude, TikTok is easy to blow. I mean, look at me. I posted shitty videos,
Why do you
dad
suppose
jokes.
fucking dark humor TikToks?
Yeah.
Some of the worst made videos.
Dude, sometimes I'm not even joking you. The text. I remember like you would get on me about that. The text wouldn't be centered.
Oh my gosh, not
I'd be-
centered. You wouldn't even like put even like the punchline would like be 7 seconds after
Yeah.
the beat drop, and then it would happen like a second before the
yeah.
video ends. And I'm like, the voice doesn't have time to finish the text, and it doesn't
Yeah.
even happen lined up with the beat drop. It's like, oh my god.
Dude, it's so funny. I'm looking at my videos right now. All of them. One of them has 1,000 something views. The other one has the other new ones have 900 views.
But you had videos get like millions, right?
Dude, I have like 3 videos that have like 1.2, 1.1,
That's so
1 million. It's just you gotta flood the algorithm.
On TikTok. It seems like more.
The more you post, the more you post, the better you have a chance of
And
blowing up.
It seems like hooks are important on TikTok. From what I realized on my political stuff so far,
Yeah.
has been like, if I open with like a good joke or a good
Yeah.
headline kind of thing, then it usually does better. But it seems like also just like current events are really easy to make work on TikTok. So if you literally just sit down and share your opinion about something happening right now that's trending, and it does well on TikTok. So
Also
go
have
follow
a
me.
also have a running account, but I think I'm gonna post that when we do our next long training. Where I'm gonna post the post like
you
report.
should or I should link that on our link tree or something.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching this
Thank you guys
episode
for watching.
of the pod. We'll see you guys next week with another banger
With
video.
another World on Fire report.
Woohoo!